Hey guys, Break here. Welcome back to day 4 of the Gold Cap Challenge. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of what we did yesterday to start with, and then we're going to be doing some new profession things. Now I'm going to be doing what I did yesterday, which is the mass milling and the making of cards, because I made quite a bit of gold with that yesterday. I thought it was dead, but it's not dead, it's just less profitable. But if you spend a lot, it is profitable. So I'm going to spend 800,000 gold on herbs. I'm going to mass mill them all, and hopefully it should result in about 300k profit or something like that. So pretty tasty at $350,000 gold. Anyway, let's give it a try. So I'm going to spend 600k on Death Blossom. It is one of the cheapest herbs at the moment. It also gives like an even amount of both types of pigment, so it makes it quite good. I don't know how much 600k is. Let's get about 14,000 herbs. Pretty a lot. Then we'll spend 200k on nightshades. So about 1,000 or 960 for the moment. Can't quite afford that on this character. I should probably send some more gold over. Anyway, that is a whole heap of herbs we just bought. Okay, now let's get milling. Okay guys, so finally we are done. We have enough for 320 cards. So I'm just going to make all these and, well, let's see how much profit we can hopefully make. I feel like I've got my own little card factory going along here. Just churning out cards. Okay guys, so the total value of all our cards is 1,700,000. Which means we just made 1,000,000 gold, or 900,000 gold profit. We doubled our gold, which is crazy. Will they all sell? I have no idea. Hopefully they will. But we will send them over to the bank alt, get selling them, and hopefully we've just nailed ourselves 1,000,000 gold profit. So whoever said that Dark Moon decks are no longer profitable. Okay guys, so it is the next day and we've literally sold almost everything, so about 1,000,000 gold profit just overnight. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I'm going to do the same thing again because when you find something that works, why change it? So I am going to get myself 660k worth of Death Blossom, and it's even cheaper today, which is good, though I mean the cards and stuff are cheaper as well, but should work out pretty profitable still. So 16,500 Death Blossom and 220k of Nightshade. Maybe sort of 1,400. Can't afford that. 1,350. Oh, I only have 200k left. Whatever. 1,200. Okay, so hopefully this should be enough to get us some pretty sweet amount of cards and gold again. Now let's get milling. Okay guys, so that is finally that. It took quite a while, had to sort of AFK. However, our final total, you can see all here, is 1,870, and we spent 870. Sorry, 1,870,000, and we spent 870, so it's exactly 1,000,000 gold profit. And over double the profit. So again, another 1,000,000. So this obviously is a pretty good technique. Guys, when you find something like this, you just have to keep going with it because these profits will not stay around forever. Anyway, I'm going to send all of these again over to my bank alt, and we will see what sort of awesome mailbox we can open later. Anyway, as I wait for all of those to sell, I'll just be doing a bit more of my leveling. Really want to get up to 60 before the reset, because that will be good. I did say I would be doing some new profession leveling today, but we got a bit excited with the whole Dark Moon decks, so I think I'll have to be leaving that one till next episode, but we will get the other professions going and see what else is profitable. And I will also sort out my TSM groups, and I will update my paste bin, and you guys can all check out the new groups within the next few days. It's just a very strange expansion for gold making, because whilst they've added lots of cool things in, like extra that you can make gold with professions, they've also killed off a lot of the kind of older things. So like the whole change to where you can now only use like the new drums and you can't use any of the old ones. That's just killed off all of the old drums, which was quite a little niche way of making gold, which I think is a bit of a shame. And again, without the ranks, whilst I do like the fact that there's no ranks to an extent, because it means I don't have to level 4 alts and do loads of like world quests on 4 different alts to get all the professions and all the ranks and all the professions. I mean, that's great for me, but it also means at the same time that it costs the same for everyone to make everything, and it means the competition is really not going to be great. The competition is going to be too great. Everyone's just going to be crafting stuff the same, and I just don't see where the profit's going to be able to be made, particularly on a hype-op server such as mine, which is a bit of a shame. Just look at the things that I can learn. Obviously it's all of the legendary stuff, which is cool, but apart from that, it's basically heavy desolate armor kit. I mean, that's kind of cool. I like the fact that you can sort of get honoured with a faction, start making those, and those kind of are selling for a decent profit right now, mostly because probably not many people have got honoured with this faction. But yeah, that's cool. But apart from that, I mean, it's just not much, is there? So it's going to be difficult, and even sort of enchanting, there's basically nothing to learn apart from this one sort of change dust into shards and all that. I mean, yeah, not great. So hopefully, I don't know, I'm just hoping they'll introduce more interesting things for professions, because otherwise, whilst they did add cool things for professions, they're also sort of limiting the potential. The one thing I am excited about is the fact that with the gear, you can add stuff to the gear, so you can like look on the auction house and see, oh look, haste gear is selling for a lot more than anything else. For example, the haste shade-bound treads are selling for twice as much as the mastery ones, so let's make sure they're haste, and then we can sell them for more. And I think that will lead to a bit of interesting profit for some people who really want to get into the crafting professions. So I do think that's cool. But yeah, I definitely do worry that the other professions might not have the same depth that was possible before, but hopefully Blizz will introduce some new things. I'm excited for next week, in the next couple of weeks, when more BOEs come out, particularly when the raid comes out. It's going to be fun to start flipping them. I will be doing some flipping stuff. I know there's BOEs dropping now, but the prices are so just fluctuating and complicated that I don't really want to deal with investing in them and then the price goes down loads. And I know that the drop rates have been kind of nerfed, and they keep changing the drop rates, and it just sounds complicated, so I'm not going to get involved with any of that stuff just yet. But when next week hits, I will start doing that, and it should be a fun way to also help us get to that magical gold cap. Damn, I need a guild. WoW is always more depressing without a guild. The best times I've had in this game have always been when I've been in a guild, and you always have banter with your guild friends. Okay guys, so it's time for the big mailbox opening. I think it's going to be quite a big one. I have 200k incoming. I'll just show you the auction house first. I have 200k in incoming mail and another 1 million gold up on the auction house. So yeah, it's not everything yet, but it's going to be a pretty big mailbox. Anyway, let's get opening. So in the first 100 we have 915k, which is quite awesome. So many Dark Moon decks. The decks and the cards separately, pretty much. A couple of random things from like the enchanting. A couple of inks, the Umbrella inks that I had left over that I didn't turn into decks. Loads of stuff. Okay, my mailbox messed up. Anyway, that was 366k, and then we've got another 1.4 million here. So 1.47 million. So pretty much 1.5 million to go with the 350 that we already had. So much stuff. The mailbox just keeps updating, so it's hard to work out, but we'll be able to tell at the end because I was on about 8,000 gold or 9,000. So this is pretty much everything that I'm getting in the mail. Okay, so that was 2.6 million gold mailbox. Pretty decent for day 4 of the challenge. Like I say, we do have another 200,000 gold incoming, so that would be 2.8 mil. And then we've got 1 million gold still up there in Dark Moon decks and a couple of other things. So yeah, pretty impressive. By the time I wake up tomorrow morning, I am going to be on well over 3 million gold. Hopefully like 3.2, 3.3. And by the time the next day, hopefully it's going to be more like 4, just waiting for everything to sell. So pretty good. Very, very good, in fact. And yeah, I'm just pleased that things have been selling. It wasn't quite the profit that we predicted. When at the start of this video, I was like, oh, I've just made 1 million gold profit, but unfortunately the cards went down quite a lot in some of the prices, but either way, I made quite a bit. So 2.6 million in the mailbox, 200k coming, and another 1 million gold worth of stuff, at least half of which will sell overnight. So yeah, we're at sort of 3.4, 3.5 million gold, I reckon, which is awesome. We are a third of the way there, and yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and until next time, see ya.